Hi, welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Paul Lisnek. If you're a fan of America's Got Talent, that show so many people are, then you may not know that one of the finalists from last season, hey, he lives right here in Chicago, and you get an opportunity to meet him right now. Meet my guest, Branden James. He's a classical crossover recording artist. He's got some new CDs out and in the works, doing all sorts of stuff. Branden, good to see you.
Thank you very much. Nice to have me here.
So let me start on with regard to America's Got Talent. So many people watch that. You were a finalist on that show. But let me ask you, as we watch these, Howard Stern, Howie Mandel, all those guests, Heidi Klum are there. Did you have a lot of interaction with them? Did you get to know them, or was it sort of when you weren't on the air, they didn't talk to the folks participating?
Well, as you can imagine, Radio City is a high security place. So the judges had their side of the building, we had ours. But there was still a lot of interaction in the green room and in the hallways. You have to pass each other. It's an old theater. So I did get quite a bit of interaction with them and really enjoyed my time with them.
Nice guys. Any dirt you want to share?
Any dirt?
No, they're good
probably
guys.
Nothing I can say, really.
And of course, I talk about you as being a classical crossover recording artist because on the show, by the way, you perform here at the Lyric, right? You're a regular at the Lyric. We go there and we'll see you all the time. But at the same time, you were doing some incredible songs on America's Got Talent. By the way, your new CD, I want to share people, although we're not in the Christmas season, it is called Branden James, The Voice of Christmas. But not every song on there is Christmas.
It's true. I wanted to also record just some of my favorite songs and songs that are sentimental, because I think around the holidays it's important for people to listen to music that means something to them too.
In any time of year. So you've got Danny Boy on here. You recorded Hallelujah on here, which you did on America's Got Talent. And I got to tell you, brought me to tears on the air. It was absolutely magnificent.
It has always been one of my favorite songs, and I think my fans really wanted to hear that the most on my album, so I was thrilled to put it on there.
And put it on there. One of the sort of the story point for you was, if I can ask you about this,
Please.
But your mom was not very accepting of the gay lifestyle and all that. You're openly out and gay, but yet your mom supports you. Mm-hmm. Just give us a little sort of that dynamic there. How does that work?
My parents are amazingly supportive, and I feel like they really stuck their neck out for me by going on the show and being vulnerable and expressing how they felt about everything. And I think that's probably why my fans connected with me so much, was that story and how often that sort of interaction happens between a parent and a child. So it was amazing to see the response that I got from that.
So very supportive. Your parents still have issues with lifestyle, or have they moved beyond it?
You know, I think that their issues will be their issues, but we have learned to accept our differences and love each other regardless.
And move on. New projects coming up for you, a new CD later this year. Once again, sort of that crossover thing. You're going to be doing lots of cool stuff.
Yeah, I think the interesting thing about classical crossover for me is that you can take classical music and you can add anything to it, really. So I don't want to personally fall into the trap that a lot of my contemporaries have, which is record the same pool of 20 songs. Because it's been done so many times, I kind of want to push the envelope a little bit and record some more current covers. I'm also working with some up-and-coming classical crossover composers on some original stuff, and then I'm writing some original stuff myself. So it's going to be an EP, 4 to 6 songs. That's sort of an introductory to an artist. After the holiday thing, I want to introduce people to what I would do outside of a holiday period. So I'm really excited to do that later this year.
And but will you always consider yourself the classical artist, or do you not identify with that completely?
I identify with all kinds of music. I think a good melody is a good melody, and a good song is a good song, no matter what the genre is. And I am influenced by all kinds of music. So.
All right, iTunes, a great place to get his music, or Amazon.com to get the CD, The Voice of Christmas. My guest has been Branden James. You might record the entire Fiddler on the Roof soundtrack. I'll help you with that.
Sounds good.
A fantastic recording artist. I'm Paul Lisnek. This is Comcast Newsmakers. Thanks for watching.